we started up a new client this week, and as with any other client, I like to have a personal relationship with them. And so I was just getting to know them, asking them, how's training going? And they said, hey man, it's great. I love y'all's assessment process. It was great to learn a little bit more about what I'm made of, some of my genetic abilities, some of my imbalances. It was very insightful. But training wise, I don't feel like I'm getting a good workout. And that was something that really stood out to me. And that's what I want to talk about today. Does getting sore matter? Does that mean that you had a good workout? So I've identified three components, three reasons that somebody might get sore. The first and most notable is that you're just detrained to the stimulus. What I mean by that is that this stimulus has not come your way in a while. So I'm a mother of two. I haven't worked out in the last 20 years, and I do some bench press for the first time. I'm gonna feel my shoulders, I'm gonna feel my chest, I'm gonna get a little sore. The second thing is a low training age. So I haven't been consistent with training for more than, let's say, 2 years. So I would call that person a beginner resistance trainee. And the third thing is eccentric loading, right? And that would be, if I did a bicep curl, that would be the lowering of the weight right there. Most of the soreness comes from the eccentric loading. So that's going to be when you're absorbing the impact from a box jump, or when you're running, that's going to be the lowering to the ground of any sort of weight. So a bicep curl, a back squat, a deadlift, that eccentric loading is where a majority of that soreness takes place. So I would say that it would be good to be slightly to moderately sore if you are trying to get stronger. We know that eccentric loading is a necessary component for most strength adaptations. So in that context, a little bit of soreness is healthy and is a positive thing to experience, but generally being sore does not dictate a good workout. It's interesting to note that our intermediate to advanced trainees actually are not sore to minimally sore, because usually what we're doing is we just have they have linear progressions in terms of their volume intensity. So they might have an upper body push resistance training exercise paired with a low body bending exercise. And because they've been doing it week after week on the same day, and we're just playing with volume and intensity, they've adapted pretty nicely to it, so they're not going to experience too much soreness. Usually the soreness comes in a new stimulus or a bunch of eccentric loading that the client is not used to.